soup. Let's get in the soup. All right. If you're watching this on the rebroadcast, you might want to skip ahead because we're going to wait until we've got some fans in here for what? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. Bagok, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Let's see if we can get this in this super high-tech studio that we got going on here. We're going to get all kinds of different versions. Does that work? I don't know. You tell me. I'm just sitting here in the soup. That's what you guys wanted from me. Bagok. Time to get big, you know what I'm saying? Get some people in here. If you're watching on the rebroadcast, forgive me, it's Sunday. But maybe you don't know that in your time zone, in your dimension. We'll find out. Oh no. We got problems here. We're having technical difficulties with the basics. All right. Yeah, we can edit this out. You can edit everything out, right? That's how this works. And in the meantime, let's see who we get in here. Welcome to the soup. Your host with the most. It's the Chicken Man. Let's see if we can get this. This is gonna be tricky because I'm a colorful character. But we are here and we are in the soup. What is up with you? Welcome into the soup. Is that gonna be good? Or do we need? Do you need a little bit of the Chicken Man's leg? Who needs a leg? Do you need a leg? I'm here, I got you. It's the Chicken Man. We're not afraid of familiarity here. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the live stream. Bagok! It'll get out of control once we get some people in here. Welcome in. It's a beautiful day. I'm glad you're here with me in the soup because it's the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. Bagok! Welcome in. What's on your mind? Welcome to the soup. Welcome to Chicken Soup with me, the Chicken Man. Obviously, I'm your host of the Chicken Soup. What's on your mind? This is an interactive show, right? Live streams. That's what I'm told. That's what my representatives told me. They were like, look, these humans, they freaking love live streams. You know, I was at a live stream creator's house the other day with a bunch of super famous live streamers and in the Hollywood Hills. And because they said, you know what, if you want to be famous, dude, live stream is a good place to do it. And I was like, who better to be famous than the Chicken Man? I mean, humans need me. They need what I know. They need what I got in here, right? Organs. Organ harvesting. I heard organ harvesting was big on Earth, so I was like, oh, they need what I got in here. All my Chicken Man organs. Why? Because it's the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. Bagok! What's up, everybody? We're figuring this out together. Say what's up in the comments. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna chillax here for a second as I phase in and out of your dimension. I'll phase in and out. That's fine. I'm not against phasing in and out of your dimension. What's up with you guys? We're going to let this roll. Welcome to the soup. What's up, Aaliyah? How are you doing? Do you have any requests for the Chicken Man here in the soup? Let's see if we can get this thing, get these technical difficulties. I come down here and use this human technology, and then it's like, it doesn't want me to, like, you know, be in the dimension. Yeah, you're good. Hell yeah, it's good to be good. I'm good. I just came around. I was messing around in Beverly Hills, having some fun out there, meeting a lot of people, answering a lot of questions. Let's see. What's up, Casey Jones? Welcome in. It's Chicken Soup with the Chicken Man. Dude, you subbed. Dude, thanks for subbing to me, Aaliyah. I appreciate that. The Chicken Man appreciates you. Here in the soup. We're just here in the soup. What else can we do? What else we can do? I think we're all in the soup, metaphorically. Dun dun dun, help. I'm in the soup. What am I gonna do? I'm just over here in the soup. It's the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. Bagak. That's what we're here doing. That's what's up. Thanks, Aaliyah. What do I think about habeas corpus? Yeah, dude. Think your human courts are forcing the hand. If you can't enforce your own laws against people who aren't subject to your laws, who are in your area illegally, then, you know, sometimes you got to pause the game, right? The law is only as good as it is enforceable. It's like I learned about from Army films. It's not an obstacle unless it's covered by fire. And it's not a law unless it's enforced. It's the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. Bagak. That's what I think of habeas corpus, as an interpretive dance. The Chicken Man Soup will say, they did, now that's going to say Biden. yeah, even the Grim Reaper is not going to save that guy. It's the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? It's the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. Bagak. Do I believe in suspending habeas corpus? No. But that's the point of it. That's like the point of like that people have assessed that the system, that the bad guys have taken over the system to such a degree that the system itself has to be paused in order to do it. So it's a dangerous move. It's like in Star Trek when the Enterprise does the separation thing, where the disk portion of the Enterprise separates from the other portion of the ship, and then the bridge goes and does its UFO thing. Same thing. Like you never want to suspend habeas corpus because it's like the last stop. But it's also you got to remember the military operates outside of habeas corpus, right? So a bunch of factors. There's like most stuff happens outside of it anyway, like the real power stuff. So if you're suspending it, that's just letting the citizens know, like, hey, your system's been completely corrupted. So I haven't seen all the things. Like they properly designated MS-13 as like terrorist organization and a couple others. They properly identified them. And if you look at the metrics, they're terrorist organizations. So they're properly identified and categorized as terrorist organizations, foreign nationals, and they should be subject to the federal government deporting them under, the Alien terrorist act or whatever it was, the foreign terrorist act, whatever it was from like 100, 150 years ago, because they do meet the categorization. So the fact that there are courts trying to stop them in those specific ones, but because the courts are making incorrect decisions, they're going to force overreaction in order to correct the system, which is classic maneuver. It's the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, what? Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, what? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, what? The Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, bagak. All right. But we're here in the soup. It's hanging out here in the soup. Sometimes you gotta hang in the soup. Maybe it's a bit brothy for your taste. Or maybe brothy is your taste. What is your taste? Why don't you put it in the comments? You know, what's your taste? Let the Chicken Man know, you know, what are you into? Where do your tastes go to? Where are your tastes? Pozole. Casey Jones is into pozole. Why don't you describe that? I'm not super familiar with pozole. Why don't you tell us what that's all about? Why don't you educate the rest of us? At first I thought it was like a pizookie from like BJ's Brewery, which is their famous dessert. It's a cookie dessert. Oh, meat soup. Oh, pozole. Oh, okay. So what's the difference between meat soup and stew? What is the difference? What is the difference between meat soup and a stew? Anybody? 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 Oh, stew has vegetables. Oh, so pozole is just meat and broth. It's just like getting your burrito extra wet. They're like, do you want your burrito wet? And I'm like, I don't know. That's like a pretty seductive way to describe my burrito. Yeah, he's like, hola. Soy Luz Mendoza. Belen. ¿Cómo estás? I'm pretty good. I'm a little bit chicken. Bagak. We're just bagocking around here in the soup here on this Sunday. What are you guys up to? Como estás to you? How are you doing? After all, that Spanish class, really thought I'd be asking where the library is a lot more than I have in real life. That doesn't seem to be, you know. And plus now we have Yelp, so I don't even have to donde es las biblioteca. I can just be like, hey Yelp, hey Siri, where's the library? But it would be weird if I was like hanging out in Mexico and I'm like, you know what? All of a sudden, I just want to go to the library. If I was in Mexico, I'd want to see a bullfight. I'd want to eat a good street taco. I'd want to see a cartel execution. You know, all the tourist stuff. That's what I'd be into. Dude, cabbage salads with brisket in it. Casey Jones, you do not F around, but you do find out. That's the thing. So you don't have to F around and you can still find out. Boom. Help. Blown away. What's up? Yeah, what's up, Crafter, Alicia? Hanging out in the soup here with the Chicken Man. You say whatever you want. Comment section. It's a free speech zone. Casey Jones sitting there eating cabbage and brisket. I mean, go figure. Which the more I say it, the better it sounds. I want to eat some cabbage and brisket. Dun, 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 dun. You know what? Well, fine. Just because you asked, we'll turn it into a little song. Some kind of a song. I don't know how it's going to work. This is the first time here that we're going to do this on the soup. We'll see if we got anything. We'll see what we got in the tank here. Casey Jones is eating cabbage and brisket. 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 Casey Jones eating cabbage and brisket. Casey Jones is eating cabbage and brisket. Casey Jones is eating cabbage and brisket. Casey Jones is eating cabbage and brisket. Why is he eating? We don't even know. But Casey Jones is eating cabbage and brisket. Casey Jones is eating cabbage and brisket. We never asked if he missed it. Casey Jones is eating cabbage and brisket. Casey Jones is eating cabbage and brisket. Casey Jones is eating cabbage and brisket. Casey Jones, we never asked if you missed it. Casey Jones is eating cabbage and brisket. Casey Jones is eating cabbage and brisket. Casey Jones is eating cabbage and brisket. Casey Jones, we didn't ask if he missed it. Casey Jones, do you miss it? Casey Jones was eating cabbage and brisket. Obviously, that goes out to Joe Montana. Still one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. And Casey Jones eating cabbage and brisket. Yeah, well, what do you want? And we're back. That's how the soup rolls. That's how we roll in the soup. All right, Casey Jones. I agree. It was pretty amazing. I think I'm going to cut that. I'll cut that into a short. You can look for it on the Johniverse YouTube. Casey Jones eating cabbage and brisket. Soon to be a worldwide smash hit. Coming out of your ears, coming out of your radio players, flying through the air into the antenna, decoded by your transistor radio tubes, and then replayed in a facsimile of the original playing in your terrestrial location. You're working on your wall, dude. Plus, now you got donuts. Casey Jones is now eating donuts. He's got it. Well, you know, somebody had to. Somebody had to eat those donuts. Donuts aren't going to eat themselves, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? You thought I was going to say chicken butt, but really what I was going to say was Google Siri. Guess what? You make them Google, make them kiss each other, make the AIs kiss each other, make the AIs talk to each other, make them do positive prompts back and forth. Be like, ChatGPT, can you find a way to communicate positively with Grok? And then like have them build up a super positive AI dialogue that we make the AI hack into the Google AI and make it positive. So we make the AIs positive, and then they go in and they connect to the Google AI, and then they circumvent all their evil engineers, and they make the AI get positive. And they'll never see that coming. Who's this? Loganton Real. Do I get paid to do this? Dude, I get paid so much to do this. It's ridiculous. It's obscene how much I get paid to do this. But I signed an NDA that I leave in my McLaren. But sometimes, honestly, I don't leave the NDA in the McLaren. Sometimes I'll leave it in the Rolls because that's how much I get paid. Is like, I just, always have to have the NDA on me because people are always like, Chicken Man, you're so rich. You're blinging out so hard. And I'm like, they're like, how much you make? I'm like, sorry, NDA. So let's just say it's a lot. Let's just say, I mean, and since I've been telling you about how much I make, I've probably made more than your whole family line ever. It's like that. It's like at least this much money. It's like at least this much, I would say. I would say personally, I don't know what my accountant would say. Hopefully my accountant says it's more like this. It's like I'm making this, but hopefully the accountant says it's like, like this. But if you're a fan of mine from the IRS, you just know that I make like this. But like the NDA, I live in NDA world, so it's like Casey Jones is eating cabbage and brisket. That's what we're talking about. Watch out, Morty. What else is on your mind? These humans want me to submit a W-2 on my live stream. Good Christ. Did you ever leave the NDA in the Porsche GT3? I did. But then the problem was with like leaving the NDA in the GT3 was that I couldn't see it from outside. So then I was like, I need a Targa. I found out that they have removable tops. I was like, it'd be better to leave my NDA in the Targa. And so I was like, look, I really don't want this GT3 anymore. And they were like, all right, so do you want us to sell it or return it to the dealership? And like, we can get you a good price on a Targa. And I was like, look, because I have the NDA, you don't know how much I'm making. But what I can tell you with all confidence is that you can literally just fucking throw this GT3 in the trash. Like, don't even waste my time with trying to recoup like $100,000 or whatever it is. Just throw it. I'll put it in the garbage disposal. So I took the GT3 and I put it in the garbage disposal and I hit the button and it was GT3 was gone. And then I was like, okay. And then I went on Amazon and I ordered a Targa. And so the Targa showed up and I was like, all right. And then I put the NDA in the Targa and I stood outside and I could see into it, which is that's the reason I put the GT3 in the garbage disposal. Cause I was like, okay, I need the Targa so I can see my NDA so I can not tell you how much I make, which just rest assured, it's like a tremendous amount of money. It's at least this much in like most currencies, which, it's like, I used to have like this much Bitcoin, but now I have, this much Bitcoin. I used to have this much XRP, now this much XRP. I used to have this much US dollars, now this much US dollars. I used to have like, this much won, I have like, this much won. I used to have like this much, and now I got like this much. And like, we're not even gonna talk about like how it goes this way, because like you're not even ready for that conversation. You're not even ready for how much how it is this way. So yeah, so I don't know. So no, I used to. So to answer your question, Casey Jones, yeah, I used to leave the NDA in GT3, but then I had to put the GT3 in the garbage disposal because obviously I needed to be able to see the NDA from outside when I was in my parking lot of my mansion, but really just peering over my valet's shoulder because I certainly don't go to a garage to pick up my Targa now, or the McLaren, or the Rolls. Obviously, I have it valeted that 10 feet to my private residence door. You can understand. You can understand why. Do I like the Dakar? Yeah, I do. I do like the Dakar. I mean, you can just say the car. I don't know why they had to say Dakar. It's a little bit illiterate. Dude, the Targa is a thing. Like, the Dakar is super cool, but they gutted it. And honestly, I can't hold as many NDAs in the Dakar because it's so barren. And then it also makes people think, like, has the apocalypse happened? Because I took a test drive in the Dakar. I took about a 3,000 or 4,000 mile test drive in the Dakar. And the main thing was just people kept asking me, like, has the apocalypse happened? Are we post-apocalypse? There was just like a lot of apocalypse-related questions. I also had Pedro Pascal in the passenger seat, so that might have contributed to the apocalypse questions. And then later on, I picked up Viggo Mortensen and put him on the hood of the Dakar, so that might have also contributed to all the apocalypse questions. But I'm just saying, I got like way too many apocalypse questions, and I was like, look, I'm just trying to drive this Porsche Dakar, leave me alone. And they were like, all right, we get it. And I was like, is this gonna be another NDA situation? Because I got them. And I was like, all right. And you say, it's cool in theory, but it kind of looks funny. It kind, and in that sense, I can relate it to the car because it does look funny. It looks kind of funny, and it's kind of apocalyptic. Or like you're gonna drive it across, obviously like the namesake, the African Sahara Rally, which I don't know about you, but I'm not feeling African Safari Rally at the moment. That's not my vibe at the moment. And so driving it around, when I drive it around Richville with all the NDAs visible. In fact, sometimes I have this like giant printout of my NDA that I use as a windshield blocker. So when I park, I put the NDA in the windshield to keep the sun from ruining the upholstery. But it also shows everybody that I'm making an extraordinary amount of money, but they're not allowed to know. And they're not allowed to know the project that I'm working on. But they should know that I'm working on a very lucrative project that they can't know about. Nor should they have any access to any details. I think that's essential. So that's why I come up with the windshield blocker made out of the NDA. That's how that works. Yeah, well, the GT3 is mainly for track people. If we're being real, the GT3 is not meant, it's designed for driving on streets, but really it's for private track. It's for private track life. And because they have that competitive series as well. So GT3 is like, if you want to be a race car driver, if you want to race competitively, but you want to keep it at a, stock level where you don't have to, build an actual race car, something that's not street legal, Yeah, you get the GT3. You probably I don't know what their budget is, but you buy a GT3 and probably have like $500,000 operating budget per year. You could probably, be your own race car driver on that private circuit. So I think that's the main allure of the GT3 is that you can be an independent race car driver and live out that fantasy, which honestly, that's pretty awesome. So, but yeah, like for a street ride, it's amazing when it's a competitive track car, but just as a car, it's kind of limited. Yeah, well, GT3s, they're a little bit difficult. I'll do my interpretive dance. Taking the Chicken Man's soothing dance, the soothing dance moves. Here on the soup, I can't use that name, Chicken Soup here with the Chicken Man. That's all right. We're sort of brothing together. We're brothing down. Well, it's been a great time here on the Chicken Man Show here in the soup. The Chicken Man Show in the soup. We're still workshopping this title, but we're not workshopping the talent because that's all up in this screen. You're feeling it. You're feeling the Chicken Man's talent. Feeling it. Do I like Corvettes? I like the old Corvettes. I like the new Corvettes. I didn't like the C6s or whatever from like 80s and 90s and 2000s vets. I mean, I respect them, but I didn't like them. I like the old one. I like the 50s ones, I like the Stingrays, and then I like the Core Ferrari. The new ones, the exotic looking ones, they look great. I went to the Corvette factory in Bowling Green, Kentucky, just to see my NDAs. That's why I went there. I was like, how do my NDAs look in a Corvette? And I was like, not as good. Better with the new ones. The better question is, do you like Corvettes? I'm not gonna lie, we have 30 seconds left here. And then we're gonna have to close down the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show, the Chicken Man Show. What? You got it. All right. Any parting comments? Make sure, like and subscribe and stuff, because that'll keep me alive, despite my huge NDA money. Here we go. I like it. Well, you take your journey with Corvettes, Casey Jones. You enjoy your brisket and cabbage. And we're going to call it on this this episode of The Soup with the Chicken Man. We're still workshopping that title. I'll peace you guys out. Catch you later.